downright fierce, downright fierce, downright fierce, downright fierce, downright fierce, downright fierce. Downright fierce, 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 downright fierce.
It's a downright fierce gaming podcast. Playing mad games and talking mad trash. Subtitle pinned and dropping facts about consoles, news, and industry stats. Every week, Josh and the crew go hard with the gaming passion. It's true. It's downright fierce and the place to be with a custom theme by Lars MC. It's downright fierce, get your game on. 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 It's downright fierce, get your game on. 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 Fierceness boom, it's the bomb. 20 questions, you can't go wrong. Yeah, they're the console, Chris implores. Right now I can't get the Genesis off the floor. Streaming every Sunday on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook Live, so hit the switch. Got Scribe looking up those unknown facts. Helpful as heck, thanks a lot for that. Lost the bet, I need a pie. Pepperoni, it tastes so fly and it feels so good to play these games. Game Gear Links and GBA, Turbo Graphics, Neo Geo, retro consoles, look so neato. Got 10 power strips for the Sega CD. To play Sewer Shark in the dark, that's me. It's downright fierce, get your game on. 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 It's downright fierce, get your game on. 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 It's downright fierce, get your game on. 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 It's downright fierce, get your game on. 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 I play Smash Bros on my PS4, my Xbox 2. I play it more on my NES and Master System. Love Mario so much I almost kissed him. Town and city, Brandon said, but it's okay. What he meant instead is in this world, all is possible like Super Smash Bros. Platform optional, Echo Fighters, here we go. A lot to address on the awesome show. Simon Belmont, the Splatoon crew, Sonic, Yoshi, and Pikachu. Friendship games and stories too. It's a magical world, come join the dudes. Passionate guys with a love for games. Got downright fierce going hard today. It's downright fierce, get your game on. Downright fierce, get your game on. Downright fierce, get your game on.
Downright fierce. Fears.
I'm a guitar player. I've been playing for over 25 years now, and I have close to 10 years experience in the music instrument retail business. And I love pedals. The fact that you can plug a guitar into a pedal, maybe one that you've never played before or even heard of before, and the things that can come out of that. The ideas, the riffs, even the songs. It's a really cool feeling. Now, I'm also a single dad. I've got 2 crazy little boys at home. So as you can imagine, I don't get too much time to go visit my local store to check out all the latest gear. And when I do, I have to deal with the chaos of the music store. All the noise and sales pitches. Maybe they don't have what I'm looking for. Plus, you gotta deal with a bunch of people butchering Metallica riffs all day. And I subscribe to boxes like Loot Crate, Slam Crate, things like that, because I love the feeling of coming home and seeing that box right there on my front porch, not knowing what's inside. That feeling of excitement and surprise of, I don't know what I'm getting this time. It's kind of like Christmas morning, right there on my doorstep. So I thought, what if I could get a brand new guitar pedal sent to me every month, made by the top pedal manufacturers in the business? And the cost would be less than I would pay online or in the store. But what if I didn't know what pedal it was going to be? A guitar pedal subscription box. Stomp box. And I thought, man, if somebody could do that and do it right, that would be really cool and definitely be something that I personally would sign up for. So, I decided to do it right. Stompbox gives players the opportunity to get a pedal experience that they wouldn't get at their local store, and combines that with the surprise and the excitement and the wow factor of a subscription box. We here at Stompbox, we want you to stop chasing tone. Let us bring it to you. Because who knows, that brand new song might be right there, just waiting for you to get home.
Hello and welcome to episode 92 of Downright Fierce Gaming, the number one I Don't Feel So Good Mr. Stark podcast. My name is Josh Asensio. With me is... nobody. Well, I mean, okay, so Skylar's on his way. I feel like I need to ask him why he's always late. I know there's a good reason. It's not that he's not punctual, but he's running a little bit late. But with me is... That's right. It's my slutty cat, Mishka. What's up, Mishka? I really hope the audio, the microphone picked that up. Because, that's right. Show him how slutty you get. Show him. There you go. Be a good slut. I'm not slut shaming. I'm slut praising. It's my slutty cat, Mishka. All right. So we don't have that much news. I mean, it's pre-E3. It's the same thing as Endgame, you know, like when there's something really big coming out, then people kind of just get out of the way. That's also why there's not that many movies to watch. So I will start the episode on a downer, on actually really, really crappy, just all around crappy news. The first thing is we are no longer going to be streaming. I know, Mishka. We're no longer going to be streaming multi-streaming. We're only going to be doing Facebook after this week. So if you want to watch any of the live episodes, you have to catch it live on facebook.com/DownrightFierceGaming. That's every Tuesday, I almost said Sunday, every Tuesday at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. So that's the first piece of thing. The next thing is really, it sucks. After a lot of thought and a lot of calculations and stuff, I've realized that I'm going to have to cancel the podcast. It's obviously not something that I do happily. It's not something that I'm looking forward to. I was telling my wife, last night that it's like a breakup. This is something that I love very, very much. I absolutely love, doing the podcast and seeing how we've grown, but kind of like a relationship when, there we go. He's here. And unlocking the door because of technology. That was really unfortunate timing. Unlock. There we go. But like a bad relationship, when it's not working and, you're not growing, basically, I mean, enough of the analogy. It's, we're basically starting to lose money. That's the flat of it. Hey, buddy. Oh, he got a kitty. Skylar brought a kitty.
Took me a while, but
That is now she's gone. How's it going, bud?
hey, it's going pretty well. How's it going with you?
I was actually in the middle of breaking up with the podcast. Sharing with everybody how the podcast is coming to an end and explaining it with a bad metaphor of it being like a relationship that isn't working. But yeah, basically we're starting to lose money. It costs, I mean, it's not expensive or anything, but it does cost money to run the podcast, and it's just not growing. So starting to lose money. We do have enough money to last till a very big milestone that I'm like really happy that we could at least make it to the 100th episode. The 100th episode we will be able to have.
There we go. That's
and that will be on July 2nd. So I mean, it's emotional because, like I was telling them, like it's like a breakup, and I've been in this relationship for just over 2 years. And aside from my wife, that's the second longest relationship I've ever been in, True. And it's a lot of work, and I tried really hard at it, and I failed, but it's still something that I look back on fondly. And fail in the sense that I couldn't create something that could sustain itself.
Yeah.
Not failed in the sense that I created crappy content.
Yeah. It's definitely not in the sense of you not having put in the work, just there's a certain luck element that you need to just...
And I tried everything. I've been looking up like SEO things to get the videos more views. I mean, that's kind of the thing. After 100 episodes, if we're averaging 4 or 5 views per YouTube episode, and 2 of those are me.
Oh yeah.
And it's not true, but and then I mean, our audio though, again, I've said this before, our audio is surprisingly decent, but it's not enough to, I mean, when I say decent, we're still only talking like 20 downloads per episode, which is, I mean, hey, all the audio listeners, I know you guys are pretty quiet, you don't really contribute, and that's fine. You just helped kill the podcast. That's all I'm saying. Like, it's kind of your fault.
It's not us. It's you.
I'm just putting the blame on you. No, I'm joking. It's obviously it's not your fault. It's, even like I said, even though they've been quiet, that number, which is what it's been to me, like, because I don't have any faces or names or anything to attribute to them, that number has been just a nice thing to see. And I hope that everybody who downloaded episodes, you were enjoying what you were listening to, and it means a lot to me. But I'm planning some cool things for episode 100. I'm going to be doing a lot of editing. It's going to be, probably not going to do anything news-wise unless there's anything crazy that happened. It's definitely going to be a long episode. It's going to be the end game of Downright Fierce Gaming. It's going to be a very long episode because there are some videos I want to put together. I don't know if you notice, every episode I have a new subtitle for the thing. This week it was the #1 I Don't Feel So Good, Mr. Stark podcast.
So who are you killing off then?
Everybody. It's like going to be like Game of Thrones. Everybody's going to die.
Previous seasons of Game of Thrones.
I'm gonna edit together some cool stuff, and I'm probably gonna cry. I'm definitely gonna cry.
There'll be manly tears at least.
Oh yeah, except when I ugly cry. But so that's happening, and I was going back and forth. I'm like, should I leave the Patreon up? Should I take it down? And basically, I'm going to leave it up. I'm just letting everybody know, while I absolutely appreciate all the Patreon support, obviously. I'm really wondering if chat's working, because I know we have viewers and we're not getting anything from chat, so I'm a little worried about that. While I appreciate the views, I'm looking at something. Okay, no, we do have chat. Chat's not working. Oh my God. All the things you guys are probably saying, and I didn't hear any of it or read any of it. Awesome. Wouldn't be Downright Fierce without technical problems.
Yeah.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, so the Patreon, I'm gonna leave it up. I'm just letting everybody know that, it's appreciated, the donations, the help, but it's gonna be, the show can pay for itself. You don't need to contribute. That money is actually just gonna end up going to me, so you don't have to give me money. I'm just gonna spend it on video games, that's dumb.
Yeah, you have job money for that at least.
Yeah. I can't see chat. I'm really upset about that. I want to see what happened in chat. What happened on the previous season of chat? I'm gonna do. Oops, nope. That's not the thing.
I'll look away. I'll look away.
No, I'm not pulling up boobs.
I mean,
I'm pulling up
I don't know
chat.
what you have in your messenger.
I mean, boobs, yeah, but not like really. Hold on, I got this.
Thanks, Facebook.
There we go. Here we go. Come on. Why isn't it doing? Do stuff. Do stuff. Make it show me comments. Make it work, Skylar. You're not letting me. Now I'm watching. It's like Inception.
Did you try restarting?
I did.
Oh.
What the ass? I can't. Okay, I'll just have to look at it later. And I'll look at here. I'll look at it on my phone, and my phone will probably die, and it'll be fine. Okay, so yeah, we got comments. Thank you for your kind words.
Yeah.
Let's do video game news. Let's do a little fierce news. I'm not fierce news. Hey, yay!
This one's a more morose.
Yeah. How do you bounce back from that? I just realized I just went on this huge downer, and
I don't know if you have some Baroque music that you can imitate.
Dude, I'm Baroque as F.
Hey.
No, just the podcast is. No. Okay. So, the first thing is awesome news if you own a PS4, which I do. And I'm really, really excited for this. EA Access is coming to PlayStation this month. Or not this month, this July. Mm-hmm. So it's been on Xbox since 2014 and is now coming to PlayStation. EA Access gives players access to a... That's access too many times. EA Access gives players access to a library of EA games like Battlefield, FIFA, Madden, and Battlefront. Additionally, you can play up to 10 hours of new games with a 10% discount if you decide to buy. It's also extremely... Oh, sorry.
Oh, no, I'm just saying. It's surprised EA hasn't gone with this sooner since, they've gone towards microtransactions being their main form of income, so...
Well, I mean, I'm sure Microsoft signed some kind of exclusivity deal.
Yeah.
There's no... I mean, because they said that they wanted to bring it to other platforms, and it's... I mean, yes, there's a kind of technical aspect to it, but, the fact that they didn't do it at the same time as Microsoft, and that Microsoft is the only one to benefit from that, there's no way there was no exclusivity deal. It just expired. They probably figured, we'll sign it for till, approximately when the next console will come out, and yeah. So yeah, it's extremely cheap, $5 a month or $30 a year. If you have an EA Access account on Xbox One, it will not transfer to PS4, which is that kind of sucks, but I mean it's still so cheap, $30 a year, and you get all these games. This is the future I want. This is absolutely
See.
Oh, it's so good.
But the drawback is they'll leans more towards microtransactions.
Sure. Well, I mean, okay, but here's the thing. These aren't you could play 10 hours of a new game, which is awesome because it's like a demo.
Yeah.
But these aren't like their current titles. These are titles that they wouldn't be making money off of anyways. In fact, these are titles that you could probably buy on Steam for like $5, you know, and I'm not going on Steam paying $5 a month for, you know, old EA games. But they can continue to get money off of these games, this limited library, you know, and people will be happy to pay that money. I know I would. I mean, I think it's a good business model. And yes, you know, the microtransactions and, you know, I mean, everybody loves shitting on EA. And the way I look at it, EA is a really evil but good company. It's a corporation. I mean, they're not a charity. You know, they don't care about the gamer. They don't care about anything like that. They want to make money. And that's what they're doing. And, you know, in order to make money, they have to make the gamer happy. It's not like they're sitting there going like, how do we trick them? How do we, you know, I mean, part of how they trick them. Yeah,
there is definitely some of that.
How do we, you know, let's force them. Let's break into their homes. And you know what? When they download the game, they're going to get a virus and we're going to take all their, no, they're just like, how do we make these people as happy as possible? How do we give them the best quality product that will appease them and simultaneously make us a whole bunch of money? How do we tap into their psyche? You know, when you pay for, you know, DLC and all that, the good stuff, the good microtransactions, you know, you feel good when you're spending the money. So, I mean, the whole thing is about feeling good, you know, even if it's nefarious, which is a word I'm not 100% sure. Did I use that right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Pretty
contextually, I know what it means, but like if you're like, define nefarious, like Kafka-esque.
No, that wasn't quite the...
Well, that was... I mean, okay, I guess it's not an overseer company, but... Okay, well, now I just really embarrassed myself. Okay.
This is why you're ending it all.
This is why
yourself.
I have to. Like, every goddamn week, I use a word wrong. Is this something you would buy?
I mean, probably.
I mean, it's kind of like you can accidentally spend $30.
Yeah.
And let alone a year. You know, I mean,
I've spent more on worse things.
That's true. I mean, I've gotten drunk at a bar and, you know, bought a round of shots that was more than this, and that's for the entire year. And this will bring me way more happiness than, you know, liquor will.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, alcoholics can joke all they want, but video games are better than booze, in my mind. That's why I have the show.
I think they work pretty well in tandem.
Oh, yeah. I'm not saying they're exclusive, or, you know, or you have to separate the two. In fact, the two together are sometimes fun. Depends on the game. Have you ever tried to play like a really involved game drunk? Like a Skyrim or a...
I mean, let's see, Fallout 4 a bit, but I think mainly things like League of Legends or just like multiplayer games like that.
You played League of Legends drunk?
Yeah, I used to be so into League.
How do you play that drunk? There's so much thinking involved.
I mean, because the people I played with, like my friends, are all worse than me, so it just kind of brought me down to the skill level that was appropriate. Gotcha.
Okay.
And I mean, definitely when I did it, I wouldn't play like ADC or something that was like extremely intensive. But yeah, it's good times. It helps cut down the salt, which you definitely need with something like a League.
Yeah. Ugh. Yeah, I don't know if I can. I'm sorry, I'm distracted. I'm ADD, and I had a thought, like, cause I did surveillance today.
Oh,
for my process serving job, and I was thinking, just, you know, I don't know if you are familiar with ADD, but when a thought invades your brain, and then all of a sudden you can't think about anything but that, I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna have to like write up like 4 returns of non-service. Do I have to do that? And then you start talking about League. I'm like, no, pay attention to League. I have no idea what he's saying right now.
It's
I don't
okay.
understand League.
I feel the same way about it now.
Gotcha.
Just kind of think of anything else.
So yeah, I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get it.
Yeah.
I don't know how much I'd use it, but I have a feeling that I'm gonna pay. I mean, and you know what? $30 for an
For a
entire
year.
year just to do the 10 hours of new games.
Yeah.
That's kind of like, I'd say
That's
just
worth
that
it.
alone.
Oh yeah, as long even if you only use it like a couple hours a month,
Yeah.
it still pays for itself easily.
Yeah. I'm doing it. Come July, I'm getting it. Here is the most adorable news story ever. Are you ready for this? I'm actually kind of glad I didn't get to brief you on this one because
Let's hear it.
this is awesome. Researchers at Stanford University have made a major discovery. They found where Pokemon live in your brain.
Interesting. Is
So-
it the amygdala?
According, I don't know. I didn't read the study. According to the study, people who played Pokemon as children in the 90s have a small region in their brain where all that information is held. In this study, they compared people who played, quote, a lot of Pokemon in their childhood around 1995 to 1998 with people who don't know Pokemon at all. When shown images of Pokemon from the original Game Boy game mixed in with other stimuli, a specific region of Pokemon players' brains lit up consistently in response to Pokemon. They're calling this region the Kanto region.
Oh no.
I'm joking, no, they're not.
Oh,
But I feel like it's a missed opportunity to not call it the Kanto region.
I mean, scientists have definitely done nerdy things with it. Like I think there's something like it might be I don't think it's amino acid, but something called Pikachurin.
no.
Yeah, there's a few things like. I'll look it up real quick.
Yeah.
You-
No,
you
I was
keep
gonna
going.
say that sounds a little almost like I know science can be silly, like Einsteinium is a freaking element, but Pikachunium, remember Pikachu, Pika whatever. Jamie Asensio says, "What brain Pokedex?"
Oh, it's just a protein, but yeah, the
Pikachurian or Pikachurin.
the Pikachurian candidate.
Ah.
But yeah,
Does it have like a lot of like electrons?
it does deal with the synapse.
Okay.
So I assume so, but
All right.
can't really say I'm well versed enough on the subject other than knowing that it was a thing.
All right. There was more. The researchers partly attribute this to the consistency of how people that age were playing Pokemon at the time, with the Game Boy being very small and a child's arm length being a relatively similar distance to their face. According to researcher Jesse Gomez, quote, if you look at Pokemon, they're very small, and you use your central vision so they land in a part of the center of your retina. He explained that this is different from when you look at other stuff in a room, which covers more of your retina. He said, quote, because they have different locations on your retina, they have different locations in your brain, and it turns out that the Pokemon region emerges in a part of your brain that responds to information from the center of your retina. So actually, I mean, like it is specifically like a Pokemon. I mean, I'm sure there are other things in there too. Like
I was assuming it would be like some region like connected to the feeling of nostalgia or something like that. I
No.
didn't think it was just gonna be entirely optic based, and so
yeah,
that's pretty nifty.
I think so. And I'm. Oh no, Alexa, stop. Sorry for everybody listening or whatever that I just triggered your Amazon Echo, but
It's okay.
I noticed she was listening.
She's always listening.
She's always listening. But I imagine probably you would have. I mean, the study would work with like Dragon Quest. Dragon
Yeah.
Quest, right? Dragon Quest. That's what it's called.
Maybe.
I think so. Dragon Quest. Yeah, Dragon Quest. And probably games like Tetris.
Yeah, anything that
You know,
spend
like
lots of
you were.
time,
Yeah. I don't know. I thought that was kind of cool. There's a Pokemon thing in your brain. Moving on, there is a Left 4 Dead 3 trailer out. Did you see that?
Oh, I didn't.
There is, and it's totally fake.
Oh, okay.
Or is it? It is.
It is.
According to Valve, it is fake. They confirmed it is fake.
Yeah, I was just
But
thinking,
is it?
It's Valve.
It's Valve.
A 3. Maybe Left 4 Dead 2.1.
Well, I've been saying Left 3 Dead, but Valve said that, you know,
Anything that
It's
could
not
resemble a trilogy, it will not be.
that's true.
So,
So an extremely high quality trailer was uploaded to YouTube by Clusterflu961, and it was titled 20190611WVLACGXBSW04EVV .021162_H264. So just Google that. And you can watch the video. Just type all that in.
Yeah, easy.
And you can
Only need the one listen to get it all.
Yeah. I mean, I memorize. You do not memorize it.
2019's 06.
Yep.
It's VV.
Yep.
VV.
That's yep. Keep going. You're almost there.
WX.
Yep.
016.
Correct.
Underscore.
Absolutely.
Dot.
Kitty.
pornhub.com.
Yes, that's it. See, it's easy. So, like I said, Valve was quick to confirm to PC Gamer that it was in fact a fake. Hi, Mishka. But that didn't satisfy one Reddit user who goes by GSH3P. What is that? Is that a thing?
Not that I'm aware of.
Yeah. They have a theory that is extremely entertaining, albeit crazy. So, they say the video's title includes the date November 6, 2019, but backwards, which is the same month that the two previous Left 4 Dead games were released. They also say the video's runtime of 2 minutes 10 seconds is a reference to the 10th anniversary of Left 4 Dead 2. Additionally, the username Clusterflu, if you Google it, results in a 2009 article of a potential Chinese flu outbreak that happened the same year Left 4 Dead 2 came out.
Wow.
On top of that, they say that there are 3 signs in the trailer with prominent E's, suggesting a full reveal at EEE 2019, also known as E3. J'accuse.
If this turns out real, then Bush did do 9/11. I mean,
forgot our water.
It's in there. There's a 9. There's 2 1s. 9/11.
Oh my God, you're right. And in between that 9/11 is a 6. 6 9/11s.
It's gonna be 6 times worse than 9/11.
Oh my God. Mishka, do not walk across that keyboard.
Maybe.
Don't you do it. She's done it before.
I feel like she's wants to jump at the camera.
She looked like that for a second, didn't she? I'm looking at this. I got senioritis, man. I got senioritis. Now I'm like, there's only fucking 8 episodes left. I'm like, well, fuck the news. No.
Yeah.
I'm going to continue to, now it's a lot easier to get distracted by a kitty.
Mm-hmm.
These might be our best episodes yet. Because, I don't have anybody to impress now. I might come on with, my shirt off or something.
Midriff.
Like that.
You guys can't even see that he doesn't even wear pants when we do this usually.
Dude!
You're like
that's
you just
for
said,
you.
it doesn't matter.
That's for you.
All right, I'm sorry, Jamie.
Golly. Trying to show a man your pecker, and he's just like, oh, whatever, everybody look at it, I'm looking at a pecker. All right. Well.
Sorry, I wasn't impressed. In more video game news,
apparently, people have finally, not apparently, this is like a thing. People finally have gotten the chance to play Zelda in VR.
Really?
And they all say the exact same thing. It's awful.
Which Zelda?
Sorry, Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Wild.
Breath of
okay.
the Wild in VR. The verdict is in. It is terrible.
Yeah.
It is. According to virtually everybody, it's the worst experience ever. Even people that have their VR sea legs, which are you familiar with that? It's, VR for some people, for most people, when you first hop in, it's kind of hard to get used to, your brain thinking your body's moving and it's not really, and it's called getting your sea legs. Now I can play a racing game or any kind of crazy game where I'm flipping around or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't need the motion sickness dampeners.
I haven't really experienced that.
Yeah.
I'm just always having an acute awareness of fans, just because most of the time using VR is at my friend's place playing Beat Saber, and there's a pretty low ceiling with a fan. So
how good are you at Beat Saber?
I'm decent.
Yeah,
it's I can do things on the hardest difficulty usually.
The hardest? You could do Expert Plus?
Usually, especially if I put some time into it.
Expert Plus, not Expert.
See that I'm just I'll
Wait,
say
are you playing on-
maybe just because the Expert Plus and Expert just is so subjective because of the people that are...
No. Wait, hold on. So Expert Plus is like, I mean, I play on Expert.
Yeah.
And I've tried Expert Plus, and I can't even see most of the notes.
Oh, yeah. See, so like
You could
some
do
of
that?
some of the songs that I have done on Expert Plus, I have been able to do, but they were very comparable to Expert on other songs, which is why I'm just kind of
like not like the songs that it came with. The game came.
No. Like
Okay, the universe makes sense.
Yeah, no.
I'm like, I don't think
percent of what I play or we do is just things from the Beat Forge.
Okay.
Is what it's called, I think.
I was gonna say, like, I can't even imagine anybody, like, I imagine the kind of people that could do Expert Plus being these, like, you know, just crazy
Asian nerds.
Yes, I wanted to say it and you said it. Like, yes, like, just I don't understand how they can move that fast.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, because I could, like, I'm doing that, and like I could do that.
See, a lot of it is just knowing the patterns that they throw in there a lot. So,
and I'm good at that. Like I rock at that shit. But then I go to Expert Plus, and it's wanting me to do, like, wave my hands everywhere. It's wanting me to just, and I'm like, I can't understand what you want me to do even. And I slow it down, and
your
it's
best.
still.
That's all they can
do my
ask for.
best, but it's not good enough. Okay, well. That's a fun game in VR, but Breath of the Wild is not a fun game in VR. So yeah, it makes people sick. And here's the thing: I feel like this was an easy one to call because it's a Switch that was barely able to run Breath of the Wild. Like that game pushed it to its limits, and now they're gonna put it in VR. Like, it's not gonna look good. It's not gonna, like, feel good. I mean, I don't think I could have expected it to be as bad as it is now. I thought it would be passable.
I mean, I'm thinking just from a lot of the movement is pretty lurchy.
Yeah.
So I could definitely see that be a contributing factor as well.
But my biggest question is, how do you think this got by Nintendo? Like, because there's only one of two options. It's either somebody knew that it was this bad and they're just like, whatever, it's free, just put it out, which doesn't seem like a Nintendo move.
Yeah.
That doesn't seem like they're so protective of their trademarks that I don't feel like they would release something like that. Yeah. So it's either that or they all put it on. They're like, oh yeah, this is great. The kids will love this because of VR. Who put that on their head and then goes, that's great? When it's making people sick and it looks terrible. And I mean, you have this gorgeous game, this amazing, amazing game, and what the hell?
You just have to assume they just didn't do extensive enough testing on the Switch systems. They probably just did it on the most powerful version, like the one that's coming out that's like 30% faster, and just kind of didn't think of that, scaling it back. But
they're releasing it for this one though. Like they had to have done some kind of QA on this model. You know, I can't imagine anybody putting that on their head and then going, yes, send this out. This is great.
We'll give them a pass though. This is their
they
first
get
swing and
one.
a miss in a minute.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like the Virtual Boy was a crappy console that gave people headaches and and aneurysms and stuff.
Yeah.
They get one every decade. My cat fell asleep standing up.
I know. I've been so distracted by it for the last few minutes.
She actually is sleeping standing up.
The madman.
Oh, good morning. Oh, where are you? Okay. I think this is gonna be a short episode.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Yeah. I mean, can't really think of. I'll say what maybe news I've heard.
Oh no! There's
week.
still lots of not lots of news, but there's still some news.
Yeah, a decent amount.
The next thing is we're getting a brand new Earthworm Jim game.
There we go.
Now let me rephrase that because that's kind of accurate.
It's a mobile game.
A couple of people are getting a new Earthworm Jim game. Mm-hmm. What do you mean, Josh? Well, I'll tell you what I mean. So I don't know if you remember, or if you were. I think you might have been on this episode. I feel like you were
Talking about Earthworm Jim before. I don't think so.
No. There's an upcoming almost retro but not quite console from the Intellivision people.
Oh yeah,
the Amico.
Okay.
And it had like the touchscreen controllers and stuff. So we talked about that, like I'd say like a few months ago, and apparently this is coming exclusively to that console.
Wow.
Yeah, exclusively. If you want to play it, you have to pay over $150 for a new console. And I understand that's what exclusives are, but this isn't like.
Yeah. Who at the company is like, we need a flagship title. Earthworm Jim. That's gonna be it.
This is it's from the same people who made this game are like the people who own the company now.
Oh, okay.
So there is a connection. It's not completely random, but my problem is that you have a lot of gamers who would love to play this game, and I understand the whole exclusivity thing. Like, well, PlayStation has Spider-Man, and you can't play Spider-Man unless you have a PS4. Yeah, but you also have a fucking PS4. And a PS4 is fantastic. Yeah. Intellivision Amico, it's not fantastic. It is not an impressive piece of hardware. It's not going to have a good library of games. It is going to be overpriced garbage.
As long as it does better than what was yeah.
It will. Not. I don't know. Maybe it will. Who knows?
Yeah, people had high hopes for Ouya.
So Tommy Tallarico, the composer and sound designer for the original 2 Earthworm Jim games, and also the CEO and president of Intellivision Entertainment said, quote, "We have been talking about this moment for many years. It's a dream come true to finally get the entire team back together. We're looking forward to sharing a small part of our reunion and initial design meeting with fans from around the world."
Amazing.
It just, come on.
Yeah, boggles the mind.
Come on. Bruh.
Yeah.
Just maybe a timed exclusive.
I mean, we'll see how strong the emulator or the thing is, and see how long it takes them to make an emulator.
That's true. I'm just trying to imagine how that meeting went too. Like, guys, we got Earthworm Jim. Yes, we can compete with PlayStation. I'm still wondering how much they're making per console. If this is a console to make money, or they're thinking they're going to break even and then have these exclusive games that people are going to buy. Like the current model of video game consoles.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. This is stupid. That's what I put right there. You see that? This is stupid.
Yep.
All right.
I agree.
So before we go into the next thing, here's something I didn't know. Did you know that Atlas is owned by Sega? Sega! Like that Sega.
Yeah.
I had no idea. Atlas is a Sega company.
Okay.
So that's pretty important to know for the story. According to a report by Tweaktown, Sega's fiscal year 2018 earnings saw profits drop 70%. That's pretty bad. In response, Sega is reportedly planning on focusing on existing IPs and may also throw in, quote, a remaster / re-release or two and potentially bring over more of its key franchises and games overseas. Here's a thought. Persona 5 to Switch. How about that? I know that might not be possible. So actually, seriously though, a remaster or re-release of 1, 2, 3, and 4 Persona?
Mm-hmm.
Like, just release the entire collection. Oh my god, Kitty's asleep again, and this time she's nodding off. Now she's awake. Okay.
Every time you bring attention to it.
Every time?
She opens her eyes, yeah. She's
this
listening.
This is the cutest goddamn thing. Why aren't you doing that on the table? Seriously, she's sitting here like, I mean, I'm sorry, audio listeners, but she's like, kind of like nodding. Just while she's sitting up. It's really, really cute.
She wants to keep her distance.
She does. I can't stop looking at her. Oh my god.
It's okay.
She keeps... and then occasionally she picks her head up and she's like... and falls back asleep.
See, if you ever try something like this again, you'll just need to install a camera in the sky just to keep
Kitty
track.
Cam. Oh, yeah. I thought about Kitty Cam. I absolutely had thoughts about Kitty Cam. I just couldn't make it work. But yeah, if you take 1 through 4 Persona, even put 5 in there. Put 5 and then just like, all in one collection, kind of like the Kingdom Hearts thing. Put that on PlayStation or whatever. Goddamn, I would buy that. Not even a remaster. Just re-release it. Save as PS4.
Yeah, just a collection of all the gold editions and differently titled versions.
So pack it in with the Royal.
So people will actually buy it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they know people like me, I'm going to buy it, even though I bought the other game. But yeah, that'd be amazeballs, I think.
No doubt.
No doubt. True dat. And then finally, last bit of news. Did you know there's a character in Assassin's Creed Odyssey named Testicles?
Nice.
Not news, but I'm really glad that I know that now.
Yeah.
Testicles.
And if you have a son, you have a new strong contender for the name.
Well, he has a brother.
Oh.
True, this is canon. He has a brother. Ubisoft announced this week that a new mercenary is available in Odyssey. Testicles' brother, Testiclos. The Nut. Testiclos, the Nut. And if you defeat Testiclos, you can receive his weapon, the Nutcracker. That's a true story. We're way too far from April Fools. That's real. Yeah. That is real life. Testicles and his brother Testiclos.
There's great lore behind it. The testicle family keeping the Nutcracker away to keep their family safe for generations to come.
Well, look at this, though. It's spelled Tistiklos. Why wasn't it Tistikos? Testicles. I feel like that would have been better.
There's got to be a little separation, I guess.
Yeah, but
maybe just
like,
the naming conventions.
It's like
There's
right
more
there.
closes than coals.
Testicles. The Destroyer. Destroyer of Testicles.
The Cracker of Testicles.
The Cracker of Testicles. All right, so moving on to what we've been playing. Oh my god, Picross S3. It's so good. I played it when I was doing surveillance today. It was so good.
Yeah.
I love it so much. Did you try it yet?
I still
still
haven't.
Like, if you haven't played Picross, there are like free ones on, and they're not. I think it's the same company, but it's not the same team, and they're lower quality.
Oh, yeah.
But you can get, if you don't have a Switch, you can get it on like most app stores. It is just so goddamn good.
I'll have to give it a try.
I love it. It's my favorite kind of puzzle.
Nice.
That.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, that and Ace Attorney. Ace Attorney.
Nice.
Been playing that. I think I'm on the second to last case.
Okay.
One of my griefs with that game though is like my favorite thing is picking apart the little things and making the right decision. I mean, it's a weird thing to say out loud, but
yeah.
Occasionally they will have something on there because they'll give you a choice. They'll be like, I think that guy's the killer. Okay. Mm-hmm. Do you have evidence to suggest that?
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there, I'm thinking like, well, this is kind of evidence, but it's circumstantial.
Yeah,
this isn't really evidence. So I have an option to say I have evidence or I don't have evidence. And I'm looking at the two options. I'm like, but it's circumstantial. But can I say that I have evidence? And then I'll say like, oh yeah, I have evidence. There you go. And then it's like, oh, you have evidence. What is it? Oh, wait, I actually don't have evidence. I guess I should say I don't have evidence. And then I lose some of my meter.
Yeah.
Like, that's how, like, the game is done. Like, you have, like, a health meter, and every time you make the wrong choice, your health meter goes down. Mm-hmm. And so I'm like, sometimes there's not a clear answer or there's not a clear reasoning.
Yeah.
And so I'm kind of like, But, I mean, other than that, it's fantastic. I absolutely love that game. Nice. And then I've been messing around a little bit more with Dragon's Dogma. Fought a dragon.
Ooh.
Got killed by it, but I'll tell you this. Because I knew I was going to get killed by it. I came across it and I'm like, this thing is going to kill me. But I want to fight it because, like, just fighting giant beasts in that game is so much fun. Like, this I'm coming into these woods, and there's this dragon. I'm like, oh god, okay, well, I'm gonna hide behind these rocks, so then that way there's like there's like a barrier when he does this flame attack. And sure enough, like he does flame attack, and I'm looking over the rocks, and the flames are coming over the rocks. I'm like, oh my god, this is like Lord of the Rings shit. This is so fucking awesome. And look at that kitty, don't you trip over that wire. And then, I'm waiting for my moment, and he, peers around the corner, and I run up the rocks, and I jump up, and I missed him. I'm gonna be honest, I did miss him, but he apparently, I just in my mind, the story went, he knows I'm trying to jump on his back, so he starts flying up, and as he's flying up, I do another jump, and I grab his tail. And now I'm holding on to this freaking dragon's tail as he's flying up to the sky. And I'm climbing. And I'm like, oh, I'm going to get you, motherfucker. I'm going to get you. And I climb on his chest. And I'm like, Fusrota! And I fucking stab him right in the goddamn chest. Which is apparently the weak spot because it was glowing. And then just falls from the sky. Just that moment alone was incredible. And this is an old-ass game. I think it's just simple enough. We need to just add climbing to everything.
That's one of the nice things about older game design, where the reward is the game.
Yeah. Every game you should be able to climb everything. Every third-person action game, you should be able to climb every enemy. Like Shadow of the Colossus style. And you know what? It doesn't always look good. I understand that. But imagine Witcher if you can climb fucking shit. Like you could climb that what was the thing that they showed at E3 when you're in the field and you're fighting? It's like a winged lion.
Not the manticore.
No.
Griffin.
A griffin. Yeah, you're fighting a griffin. I think so.
No, since that's not a winged lion, that has a bird head.
Yeah, but it's like it was like
no, that's
no. I think it was.
If it's the thing that you fight in the first boss you fight, then that's griffin.
Yeah. So it didn't have a lion head. It had a But imagine like that game. As opposed to just waiting for it to come near you, and you can just jump on its back and then fly away. That'd be fucking awesome.
Yeah, it would
be so good. And I think that's. No, I've been playing more Yoshi's Crafted World.
Nice.
It's getting more and more enjoyable. Before it was like, oh, this is baby's, first platformer, and it still is, but it's getting slightly more challenging.
You have to actually try it points.
Like, yeah, you have to kind of, and yeah. Mm-hmm. And I like it. I like it a lot. It's really good comfort food.
Nice.
Okay. So what do you? Last one. Mortal Kombat 11 on the Switch.
Yeah.
I'm just not good at Mortal Kombat games because I don't know combos.
Same, I'm not good at fighters like that.
But it's just impressive that they compressed that game down to that size to get it on the Switch. Mm. Like, it looks all right on the Switch.
And that's what you want in a game. To look all right.
To be playable.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's okay. I wouldn't recommend... If you have any other console other than Switch, and even, if you just like games, you shouldn't get it on the Switch. But if you're like, oh man, Mortal Kombat's my favorite thing ever, and I only have a Nintendo Switch, then yeah, get it on the Switch. Mm-hmm. But other than that, there's no reason. It's just, if you want to
do it on the go.
On the go, yeah, I guess. But even then, it's not that good.
Yeah.
It's all right. All right, what have you been playing?
Let's see. Still more of that X-Anime game that I mentioned. There was an update that came out yesterday that just changed a bit of the physics, or just changed a little bit of the physics in the campaign. There's more mundane items that you can use as weapons now. So like shovels and things like that you can pick off or pick up. Since before it was like you're just stuck trying to find real weapons, and it's like difficult, but now. There's more things like candlesticks you can use, and Mortau, which is like chivalry, if you played that, but good.
I feel like my cousin bought me chivalry, and I just never played it.
Yeah, it was kind of a little rough to get into. Yeah, I don't know why my finger tastes so good. Like.
She has a finger and foot fetish.
Oh.
My cat has a really big foot fetish. Like she'll go to town in her little feetsies.
Oh, stop letting her get her rocks off on camera then. But yeah, so Mortau, which is like chivalry, but more people just like, let's see how, I think it's like 32v32 on some of the maps. Yeah, just if you like being a knight and slicing people up, that's a
I do enjoy
really
that
fucking good game.
from time to time. You know, speaking of which, have you heard of the game? I think it's oh my god, I know I'm gonna forget it. It's like Swords, not Swords and Sorcery, but it's a VR game where you basically take on waves of dudes, and it's all about the physics of how people die.
Isn't that Swords and Sorcery?
Is it Swords and Sorcery?
It's something like that.
Swords and something. God damn, I want this game on PSVR.
I know there's Swords and Sandals, a really old Flash game.
No, it's not that one.
Yeah,
And also,
yeah.
Mark says hi. Hey, Mark, how's it going, bud? Like it's a game where like you when you stab somebody, you can like lift them up off the ground and then like throw them in the air and then like hold your spear there, and when they land, they just like land on your spear. It looks like so much fun, and goddamn, I want this game.
I think that
I just wanted to mention that. I really want to play that game.
Yeah.
I
my friend
almost
has it. It's
yeah.
I haven't played it, but he enjoys it. He
I
likes
wa-
any of those things like that.
Yeah, I wanted to freaking I came this close to buying an Oculus just for that game. Like that's my freaking killer app. I've watched like hours of gameplay, not hours, but I watched a lot of gameplay. I'm gonna sneeze.
Bless you. Bless you.
It looks like a lot of fun. This is so weird. You gotta stop letting my cat lick you like that. It's like
It's just I want to pet the cat,
I
but then
know,
it
I
keeps
know,
going
but then
to chew on my finger.
it's Mishka, stop.
just want to pet the cat, but then she goes as like. It's like there's an animal in front of you. You want to keep petting it,
Yeah.
and then it just. Yeah, I don't know.
She's trying so hard to lick
know.
you. Okay. You know what time it is?
Yeah,
It's time for video game 20 questions. Did you bring one this week?
I did.
You did? Awesome. Do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first? Because I got one for you.
You go first.
Okay. All right.
I'm just gonna bring mine up on Wiki while you do yours.
For those of you who don't know what video game 20 questions is, it's a lot like 20 questions. He's going to have 20 yes or no questions to figure out the name of the video game. If you want to help, you can type your suggestions in chat, and then I will look at those suggestions. And actually, I'm going to put them right here so that way we can both, because that's the new way to do video game 20 questions, is you can see all the questions and you can just pick whichever ones you want. So we're actually kind of all working together to figure out the name of the video game. So start.
All right. So, is it part of a series?
Yes.
Is it a platformer?
No.
Is it a shooter?
Define shooter.
All right. So let's see.
Because there's a different. I mean.
Yeah. All right. So let's see. Actually, let's do this. Is it a side scroller?
No.
No. Okay. And then is it an FPS?
No.
Okay. Let's see. Go away, cat. Okay. So, let's see. Let's just get as a third person.
Yes.
Okay. Is it futuristic?
No.
No. Okay.
For the audio listeners, my cat is really, really into Skylar right now. She's licking him a lot.
Yeah. And it's almost becoming Me Too.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say that. That's distasteful.
But it's funny.
Yeah.
I was gonna go even further and compare my cat to one of the terrible people of that whole controversy, but
Oh yeah.
we're just gonna stay away from that.
Yeah. So let's.
Mark says the old Christopher Stanton.
See that's
line.
where I'm going next, Jamie. So.
And Jamie likes the rapid fire.
Mark. Let's see. Is it on a Nintendo console? Just
No.
gonna get the obvious one out of the way. Xbox.
No, wait. Yes.
Any of them?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Is it Only on that console?
No.
No, okay. Okay, so not futuristic. Third-person shooter. Am I human?
Yes.
Okay.
That's a good question.
Oh, okay. I'm glad you were to answer that. I was having a little bit of an existential crisis right there.
That covers superhuman.
Yeah.
That covers, weird, unsure things like, like psychonauts.
Yeah.
Like, are you human?
Is it part of the Call of Duty series?
No.
No, okay. Let's see. That's the first thing I think of when. So. Okay. Is it Xbox 360 or forward?
Or forward?
Yeah, just that generation.
Gotcha. Yes.
Yes. Okay. Is it Xbox One?
No.
Okay.
Now I'm saying that for the original release.
The original release. Okay.
That's 13.
13 already. Okay. Is it multiplayer?
No.
Can you drive vehicles?
That is a good question.
Oh, if you tell me the game, I can tell you if I know.
I think at some point you can, but it's not like a main component of it. It's not like so obviously it's not like freaking
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not a main component of it, and you also might never. I don't know.
Is the environment destructible?
No.
No. Okay. So does it have more than 3 games in the series?
Oh, good question. I'm gonna help you out a little bit with this one. I think.
I should have said 3 or more with that, but
Yeah, I was
think
gonna
you get the
say.
drift.
I believe. Yeah. So. There are 3.
Okay.
There are 3. I'm gonna give you a big help with that one.
Mm-hmm. All right. So third-person shooter, not futuristic, possibly vehicles. You are a human. Let's see. Yeah. Can you customize your character?
Man, Jamie's asking really good questions.
She is. She should be doing this.
She should be. If only she wasn't in the other room.
Yeah, right. Such a long distance.
I don't think you can. That's gonna be a freebie. I don't think you can, but I could be wrong. But I don't think you can.
Okay.
Maybe you can. I think. Just forget that one.
Okay.
That's. Well, I mean.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. I'll do that one. Does
You doing that one?
player character speak?
Have audible dialogue. Yes.
And does the character primarily use guns to shoot
Yes.
or to fight?
All right. So, you're at 19, which means the last question is me. Now, you've gotten a lot, so I'm not going to give you a gimme. I'm going to give you enough to push you in the right direction.
Dude, you know how bad I am at these.
I know. But, here we go. Was a game in this series released in the past year? Yes. That's 20. So it's not a gimme. It's not a gimme, but
Yeah. All right.
I think that's a good push in the right direction.
Mm-hmm. All right.
And just
So.
because I don't want to just tell you the game, I'll give you the gimme if you just like, I can't do it. I can't do it.
Yeah. All right. So, 360.
Actually, I got another one that wouldn't be. It's more of a gimme, but sorry, go on.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's a good question. I'm happy with this one.
Yeah.
I think you can get it. I'm pretty sure you can get it. So third person shooter that had a game that came out in the past year. And it's not futuristic.
I don't know if Fallout came out on the Xbox 360.
That's futuristic. That's very futuristic.
Is it though?
Yeah.
Fallout 3?
Oh yeah, I guess they take place.
Yeah, Fallout 3 isn't as parallel. It's not really futuristic.
Okay,
it's more
well,
retro-futuristic.
oh no, but it's still futuristic.
That would have been my guess, but we just discussed.
Yeah, there's also more than 3 in that series.
And a lot of character customization and all the dialogue. So
yeah, your character, you never hear your character though.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's also can be a first person, so I probably would have been like yes to first person and yes to third person.
Okay. So let's see.
So came out for 360 generation.
Yep.
Not exclusive. And a recent game that came out in the, this year.
Yeah.
This past year.
Let's see. Bad at keeping track of like the recent releases that aren't super recent. So Uncharted was
there's
solo. Yeah.
Now, here's the thing.
But you were talking about that might have been.
Yeah. Here's the thing about series though, is that and I want you to, especially me saying 3, technically I'm right. I'm 100% right. There have been 3, but there's some kind of weird stuff with that to where some might go, well, kind of 2. You can't really say 3. It's kind of 2. Like, this isn't a direct comparison, but like Fallout. There was Fallout 3, then New Vegas, then 4. So shouldn't 4 be 5? Would you call that another? Like, I'm not making a direct comparison of that.
Sequel.
Well, no, I'm just when I'm comparing that to this game, I'm not making a direct comparison, but there are similarities there.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Really not sure. Give me that. Gimme.
Okay. Yeah. Does this game take... that's so much of a gimme, though. Does this game take place in the past? Yes.
Okay. See, I'm not very well acquainted with... You said primarily guns, so that would leave, like, World Wars and all those. I mean, I guess... But I don't know if Medal of Honor game or something like that came out recently. Oh, it's a battle. No, not is a Battlefield. No, you said no to multiplayer
and not first person.
Yeah.
All right, I got a really big gimme if you want the really big gimme. Oh, actually, no, I got a slightly less. It's pretty massive gimme, but fuck it, I'll do it anyways. Is it an open world game? Is it like a sandbox game? Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So a sandbox game came out for the 360, takes place in the past, third-person shooter.
Yeah.
Had a game that came out recently.
See, that's the part that's throwing me off. I'm trying to think of what came out recently that...
Oh my god. Everybody forgot about this game. Nobody's talking about it anymore.
Let's see. Come on.
Chat isn't getting it either.
Come on, chat. You're supposed to be better than me at this.
You were the chosen one!
Okay.
Mishka doesn't know either. See. Hi. She said that right into the mic. That was awesome. I really hope that picked up.
See, I just can't think of any, like, large open world games that didn't have large character customization options.
There might have been. There might have been customization options.
They ain't found shit. See? I'm not the only one.
All right. I'll say one that Jamie will know right away. Your cousin worked on this game. Well, on the first game. Not technically the first game. On the previous game to this game.
Jamie.
Your cousin worked
Stop, Cat.
on the sequel to this game. Yeah, I'll give you the last really big gimme. Is it a Western? Yes.
Oh, but no. What Western? Guns, but that's not.
What Western came out less than a year ago?
Well, Red Dead Redemption, but that's not the. There's not 3 or more in the series, is there?
There's Red Dead Revolver, Red Dead Redemption, and then Red Dead Redemption 2.
Red Dead Revolver.
Red Dead Revolver.
Who remembers Red Dead Revolver?
I do. I played it recently. It's not terrible. It's not bad. It's okay. It's a old ass game. But yeah, Red Dead Redemption. Red Dead Redemption. That was a trickier one. That was a little harder, but you know.
You get to customize your horse in it. Just saying.
You can?
Well, just in changing the horse. You can take
No.
the donkey or-
Well, that's Red Dead Redemption 2. You could change
And
your...
one.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't remember
You used
that.
to get a donkey. Or
Oh.
you could get a donkey. That was my favorite one.
All right. So,
Oh.
let's do it. Bring it on.
Oh, yeah.
Did this game come out after January 1st, 2000?
Okay, you're going to keep track. January 1st, 2000. Yes.
Did this game come out for the current console generation?
No.
Did this game come out for the PlayStation 3, Xbox 360 generation?
It re-released on them.
Gotcha. Did this game originally come out for the PlayStation 2, Xbox generation?
Yes, it later released on them.
No, I said originally.
That originally, then no.
Did this game come out for the Sega Dreamcast?
No.
Did this game come out on the N64?
No.
There's nothing left. Wait, did this game come out on a handheld console, on PC?
Yes.
Damn.
On a handheld PC console.
Handheld PC console. Oh, god damn. No.
I figured I would just give you that one.
Oh, man. I wasted 7 questions to fucking nail down
See,
PC.
Now I don't have to feel bad.
Oh, I wasted so many questions. I asked about the fucking N64. That's what I was saying. Like, there's like 3 games that came out post 2000 for the N64. Oh, I wasted so many. Okay, all right. So it came out for PC. Is this an RPG?
No.
Is this a first-person shooter?
Yes.
Okay. Would you call this a puzzle shooter? Like a shooter with
Not
kind of like
primarily.
puzzly.
There
no?
are some puzzles.
There are
but
some
it's not
puzzles.
primarily.
For some reason, I was thinking like System Shock.
Oh, yeah.
Um,
I would have said yes to RPG, though.
I was
since
gonna
that's
say,
pretty
yeah.
RPG.
Yeah. Okay. So there are some puzzles, but not really. It's a first-person shooter that originally released on PC. It came out after 2000. Was later released on 360.
Also regular Xbox and PlayStation.
Also regular Xbox. But a first-person shooter. Is this part of a series?
Yes.
Okay. Has there been a new entry in this series for this current console generation?
No.
Okay. So it's not a current series. Okay. And originated on PC. I was gonna say Wolfenstein, but there's definitely games that came out. That's definitely not Call of Duty. There's some puzzle elements. That's what's tripping me up right now. Is this game does this game have a lot of gore?
No.
No.
There's some.
Well, I mean,
it's
like,
not
okay, I
excessive.
mean, not like. When I mean that, like, a Call of Duty is pretty gory because, like, you know, there's like dead bodies and like cut off limbs.
Okay, if
and
you're
stuff.
just kind of like dead bodies on the.
Oh no, I mean, not even just dead body. Like, is this game rated M? That's a good question.
I don't think it is.
Ooh, Mark has a. Okay.
Serious Sam would have been a definite yes for gore. Just saying.
That's true. That's true. And I don't think you would do Painkiller. Actually, that would be a serious one for gore too. I'm trying to think of that whole generation of like there was. I remember that time period too. There were games like Soldier of Fortune. Dude, I remember Soldier of Fortune had my favorite mechanic in it, and it was like so advanced at the time. You could like shoot somebody's arm and it would just their arm would just disconnect at that freaking thing and their body would just be riddled with holes. It was so cool. Violence. Okay, so it's not Portal because Portal came out with the orange box. It has some puzzle elements. That's what's. Should I not be focusing on that? I
No,
shouldn't
don't.
be. I shouldn't be
Well,
focused on
that's-
that. Yeah.
Let me know if you want to.
I don't want to.
You said recently that was pertinent, though.
What?
You said something fairly recently that was pertinent, but I won't say what.
Okay.
You can agonize over it.
Okay. First person. Does this game have? I mean, it probably does, but just in case, does this game have an online component?
Yes.
Okay. Is this game played primarily online, like
No.
by most people?
No.
No. Okay. I was thinking like Unreal maybe or
Yeah.
something
It's
like
good
that.
games. Unreal Tournament 2004.
Yeah.
So good.
Okay. Okay.
Find out about who you're playing as, the
Yeah.
enemies.
Okay. So are you a human?
Yes.
Is this futuristic? Did I already ask that?
No.
No.
And it is no.
Okay. Is this like a war based game? Like
Like you're fighting in a war?
yeah. Well, I
No.
mean like military, like a military shooter kind of thing.
No, it's not a military shooter like that.
No. Jamie asks if it's open world. I don't want to ask that because a lot of the games like that wasn't really a popular thing back then. And while that would definitely narrow down the game if it was,
You regret your wasted questions too much to do one that.
yeah. I wasted 7 goddamn questions on nailing down that it was on a PC.
We can give you one of those back at least.
Okay. Oh, this chat, help me out, man. Chat, I need some help. Ask about your enemies. Okay. Are your enemies human?
Yes. Some enemies.
Some enemies. Okay. So you said it was sci-fi-ish. If they were aliens, you would say, yeah.
Well, you said futuristic.
Futuristic.
If you said sci-fi, I would have said yes.
Okay.
Which is why, yeah.
All right. Futuristic. So, am I going to kick myself for this?
Yes. Mark that down.
Okay. A first-person shooter in the early aughts that's futuristic-ish, and you fight humans, you shoot humans and kind of non-humans, and it's definitely not Alien. All right, I'm gonna try because I've got
games.
like two more questions. I'm gonna try a cheat that I learned on GameScoop. Have I mentioned this game?
You've mentioned something that the game is in.
What?
You'll kick yourself when you're like, yeah, that is.
Wait, what? I don't understand your answer.
Yes.
I've mentioned something that the game is in.
Yes.
But,
It makes sense if you.
but like, are you talking about like setting or franchise or
Yes
or
no.
series? No, wait, hold on, wait. You can't just throw that at me. That's not yet.
All right, a re-release of the game. No, that's a gimme.
What? Wait, what about a re-release of the game? What are you saying?
It was released in something you mentioned. Or
It was released in what?
it was re-released in something you mentioned. You're just gonna be like, yeah,
I'm not
that's
even marking that down. I'm not even marking. I don't understand what you're
okay.
saying. I have no idea what you're saying.
that's a you problem.
Oh my god. Oh, I really hope I've never heard of this because I'm really embarrassed right now.
If you haven't, I'll be so surprised.
Okay. It's been re-released.
You know, I'll just give you a no for you, Mark.
Yeah, I figured. It's a first-person shooter. I gotta just. Is this part of a movie franchise?
No.
Okay. All right. Now you gotta give me a gimme, because I am lost as fuck. I just.
Has the company finished the trilogy? No.
If this is Left 4 Dead.
No.
Okay, I was gonna say, I'm gonna be so upset because that game is gory as hell. Also, it can't be Portal because that is all puzzles. And it also came out on Orange Box.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Oh man, that is a gory ass game. That is hella gory. There are freaking aliens, and that is futuristic as fuck. You're
No.
teleporting
All right.
everywhere, and you got aliens.
That
who
is
have,
sci-fi,
like,
not futuristic, and
they do that. It's futuristic as hell. That's Kafkaesque. It is Kafkaesque.
it is done with the current. It was done in a setting of
Look at
like.
that. Mark Mayfield, Half-Life is gory AF.
Is
Oh
it?
my, it totally
when you tell me
is.
gory, I think like Doom or Serious Sam, where people are exploding into chunks. Not like
Dude.
Half-Life, where
an alien turns somebody into a zombie by like, have you
Yeah,
ever looked
that's
at
not-
the things?
Yeah.
They're horrifying, and you're like, and there's blood, and you know, like, oh man,
I don't know. It says
I
most
probably
of the
still wouldn't have
blood
gotten
is
it.
just green.
I still
so
wouldn't
it's
have
like,
gotten it.
all right.
I'm giving you shit, but I wouldn't have gotten it. Oh man, Half-Life, yeah. I declare Josh the winner by default. No, I still wouldn't have gotten that. I can't believe. Oh, I
You
can't
see what I was
believe I
saying
forgot.
when
And I
was
kept saying
it
like
was released in the something you mentioned
it was released in
in the orange
something.
box. It was
So
re-released.
technically, I did say it.
No, since that wasn't the.
Oh,
the
that
game
wasn't the
is
game that you're
Half-Life
talking
2.
about.
Plus
Yeah,
the orange
yeah,
box
yeah.
isn't a game. It's a pack. It's like multiple.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well,
I didn't even go with like Half-Life 2 Episode 1 or something.
Yeah. Oh no. I wouldn't do that to you either. Yeah. All right. Well, we embarrassed each other tonight.
Yeah.
That was good. That was a good game, though. Seriously, good job. And that does it for us, guys. Thank you so much for watching. We do this live every Tuesday at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. Now only on Facebook.com/DownrightFierceGaming. And then that's it, except for the thank yous. Because if you're just joining us, like I announced earlier, I'm not going to end on a downer. Watch the beginning of the episode. Just watch the beginning.
Or the middle. If
Or
you
the
want to
middle,
see the
or
cat.
whatever.
Yeah.
I'll say this. We got 8 episodes left. 8 episodes. So I want to thank our Patreon subscribers. I want to thank Mark Mayfield. Thank you very much, Mark Mayfield.
Thanks,
I want to thank our executive producers, Brian Kismetsky and Carolina Jarvis. And with that, we are going to go to a music video from none other than Christopher. Nope, not Christopher Donaldson. That was the last 2 weeks because I kept forgetting to change it. We're going to MC Lars, sponsor of Fierce News. This is MC Lars. Download the song. Don't download the song. It's Weird Al.
Yeah.
You know that song, right?
Yeah. See, I started to immediately gravitate more towards the System of a Down. Don't download this album.
No, Steal This Album.
This album. That's
Steal
right.
This
Sorry.
Album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've listened to System of a Down.
Yeah. Yeah, it's weird. No, it's not Weird Al. It's MC Lars. Download this song. We'll see you guys next week. Good night.
Bye-bye.
It's 2006, the consumer still pissed. Won't take it anymore, so I'm writing a list. Don't try to resist this paradigm shift. The music revolution cannot be dismissed. 1898 Iggy Pop CD. What if I can get it from my sister for free? It's all about marketing, Clive Davis C. If fans buy the shirt, then they get the MP3. Music was a product, now it is a service. Major record labels, why are you trying to hurt us? Fix up in my face like, don't steal our songs, Lars. Well, Sony sells the burners that are burning CDRs. So Warner, EMI, hear me clearly. Universal Music, update your circuitry. They sue little kids downloading hit songs. They think that makes sense when they know that it's wrong.
Hey, Mr. Record Man, the joke's on you. Running your label like it was 1992. Hey, Mr. Record Man, your system can't compete. It's the new artist model. File transfer. Complete.
Download this song. Download this song. Download this song. I know I'm rhyming fast, but the message is clear. You don't need $1 million to launch a career. If your style is unique and you practice what you preach, mine are threat and jello, but the things to teach. I've got G5 production, concept videos, touring with a laptop, rocking pack shows. The old school major deal, it makes no sense. Indentured servitude, the costs are too immense. The fingers in the dam, but the crack keeps on growing. Can't sell bottled water when it's freely flowing. Record sales slipping down 8%. Increased download sales you can't prevent. Satellite radio and video games change the terrain, it will never be the same. Did you know in 10 years labels won't exist? Goodbye DVDs and compact discs.
Hey, Mr. Record Man, what's wrong with you? Still living off your catalog from 1982. Hey, Mr. Record Man, your system can't compete. It's the new artist model. File transfer. Complete.
Download this song. Download this song. Download this song. You know, we just wanted a level playing field. You've overcharged us for music for years, and now we're just trying to find a fair balance. I hate to say it, but welcome to the future. Download this song. Download this song. Download this song.
Hey, Mr. Record Man, the joke's on you.
Download this song.
Running your label like it was 1992.
Download this song.
Hey, Mr. Record Man, your system can't compete.
Download
It's
this
the new
song.
artist model. File transfer. Complete.
Downright fierce. 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 Downright fierce.
It's a downright fierce gaming podcast. Playing mad games and talking mad trash. Subtitle pinned and dropping facts about consoles, news, and industry stats. Every week, Josh and the crew go hard with the gaming passion. It's true. It's downright fierce and the place to be with a custom theme by Lars MC. It's downright fierce, get your game on. Downright fierce, get your game on. Downright fierce, get your game on.